kind of got our feet on the ground. We went from not knowing how to kind of create it. By the way, just want to know, even though this is an integer, you could set this to a double. You could change this to whatever data type you want. It's just that we're using integers in this example. But nonetheless, we just saw how to, number one, create it, the array, set up our array. Number two, we saw how to read from it, right? We saw how to, we saw how to write to it, which is here. We saw how to read from it, which is here. And now we just saw we can use a loop. We can leverage a loop to be able to perform any actions we want over each of the elements. So in this case, I wanted to print out each of the elements from beginning to end, right? So that's pretty cool, right? That's pretty cool. Now, there is one thing I want to change from this loop, because it's okay if we hard code 0. Indexes, the indexes always start at 0, but they don't necessarily always end at 5, right? So they don't, how do we know when to stop, right? So how do we know when to stop? We always have to go less than the size. So we always have to say, this is the equivalent of saying the size is 5, right? So we want to go less than the size. And that's typically how we're going to write it. So in order to make it work for every single array that we set up, you're going to set it up starting from 0 and then going less than the size, okay? Or you can say less than or equal to the size minus 1.